Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Fantico Coliseum for some more Toronto Wildhounds hockey action. The Wildhounds taking on the Cornwall Colts for the first of a few times this season. It's the first time they will go in road uniforms at home this year. First half of the season, they'll be in road at home. Second half, they'll be in their actual home uniforms. As here we go. Fernand Olivier Perron, an early shot. It's blocked away by Ryerson. Colts 1-1 on the season. Toronto 2-0. Finnegan gave that away to Fernand Olivier Perron. It was kicked free and up the right side boards. Vindelis is back to it, and here come the Colts through center. In their alternates tonight. Here's a shot, and Ryerson gobbles that up and holds on for a face-off. So Toronto yet to be beaten this year. They have only played 2 games, so obviously the risk of that is lower than usual, but still optional, as here's Marnell. He'll pick it up in center. Lazon, a quick opportunity gloved by Ryerson, and the Hounds look to get ahead. They do. Copper, he'll send it in. It's a 3:05 start here tonight from Toronto against the Cornwall Colts, their divisional rival. And tripping will be the call here. Kyle Finnegan heads off 2 minutes for tripping, and Cornwall to their first power play of the night. Toronto's biggest problem this season, we think, has to be all the penalties that they have taken. It's 13 penalties in 2 games already. And here comes Carr. Has a man with him, short-handed, and he's stopped by Chabot. Got a good shot away, but Caleb Chabot with the better answer with the glove. And we stay scoreless in this opening period. Face off right side of the Colts net here. One back by Cornwall. Marnell. He'll carry it through center on this power play. Pass up on the wing, finds Robitaille. Step to the net, it's Robitaille. Kicked out by Ryerson, and Cleaver is there to clear it out and down the ice. Colts will reset on the power play. Here's Logan through center. Has help on his left side, but can't drop it. Now he will. Robitaille's shot deflects into the corner. Has it again. Robitaille to the front to Logan. Shot from distance, and that is not out. Marnell keeps it in. He'll shoot it. Walker's stop. Made by Ryerson. Cleared just out. Logan has that. Carr will get it the rest of the way down as the Wildhounds kill off the first penalty of the night. Cornwall 0 for 1 on the power play. Here's Beliveau right on. And Ryerson got it with his left leg down low. Here's McKinley. Almost halfway through the first, no scoring. Sent around to Cleaver. He'll chip back to Coffey. A quick shot. And it's right to the chest of Chabot, holding on to that. We stay scoreless almost halfway through period 1. It's the Colts and the Wildhounds. Face off right side of the net here. And it's one back by Cornwall. McDonald turning that over in front of his goal, but they got it back with Logan in the corner, being chased down by McCoy. 2 goals on the season, both of them game winners. As here's Bradley Frazier. He has a step down the left side. He's in, and he scores! Bradley Frazier with goal number 2 on the season. And the Cornwall Colts take the lead. It's the first time Toronto falls behind on home ice this season. 10:18 of the opening period. Just a power move to the net, and Ryerson gets most of it, but not all of it. This goes off his pad and tips up and in. And it's Cornwall who scores first. Face-off back to center. Much better start for the Colts tonight. They had a very ugly game last game against the Bulldogs. The final was 3-2, but the play showed a differential in how that game should have ended up. Yeah, it definitely looked like one of those maybe 4 or 5-0 kind of games. Cornwall didn't show up till halfway through the third and then scored 2 back-to-back, but couldn't come back and tie it and fell 3-2. Vida up ahead to Fernand Olivier Perron. Now, we know the Colts are one of those teams that get things going late, but you got to get things going in the early periods, and they have so far here tonight. Here's a kick stop made by Ryerson, and now Finnegan up on his left wing. He'll just get it back into the Cornwall zone. Chased down, McCoy has it. McCoy winds, he'll shoot it. Easy save made by Chabot. Back to Josh, to the point that was turned over to Vida, and Vida's been a great addition. He has a step to the Wildhound goal, and he'll spin off all of them and shoot, and he's stopped by Ryerson. Josh to McCoy. Here's Jonathan Lodge. He'll send it in. Ricochets wide of the goal. The next 2 games are between these 2 teams. in their schedule, as here's Vita. Down the right side, winding, shooting, and a good save made by Ryerson. Here's Thrower through center. He'll send it out and down into the Cornwall zone. We're inside the last minute of play, and a penalty coming to Toronto for slashing. You can clearly see it, a handshake by one of the Colts after getting his hand hit by the stick. And that's a penalty, the second of the night to Toronto. Bindle is firing and a good shot away, but it's handled by Ryerson, and the Hounds will do the rest of the way. No, they don't get it out. Frazier to Bindlewis, kept in. Here's Frazier, stopped again. Now Throwers to it, and he sends it out and down the ice. Wide of the Colt net. Final 10 seconds here of the opening period. Bindlewis turning it over to Lash, but Throwers offside. 5 seconds to go here in the first. It's Cornwall 1, Toronto nothing. From Fantico Coliseum in downtown Toronto. Face off one back, Shears sends it in. Around the boards it goes, it's picked up by Woods. One last shot. It's blocked away by Shabbat at the buzzer. We're through one. It's the Colts with the only goal. Bradley Frazier with his second of the season. And Cornwall with the lead. Shots to goal in the game are 12-3 Colts. It's 1-0 after one. The hits are 1-0 Cornwall. Face off 7-1 for Cornwall. Power plays 0 for 1. Toronto has an ad one. We head to the second. It's 1-0 Cornwall. Welcome into period 2 from Fantico Coliseum. We're happy to be back with you. And back into the action again we go. As the puck is dropped, and the Colts win the draw to start the period. Here's Vita on the power play. Still a minute left on this one. He's stopped by Ryerson. Got his own rebound. It just slides wide. They have it again. Was on to Fernand. Olivier Perron down low to Caden Pike on this power play. He scores! Caden Pike sends it through the wickets of Ryerson. 30 seconds into period 2. It's a power play tally, the second allowed this year by the Hounds, and it's 2-0 Cornwall. We mentioned a much better start for the Colts here tonight, and it's showing. This one, Ryerson just doesn't close his legs in time. And the Colts will take any goal that they can get right now with a 1-1 record on the season. Face off one back by the Hounds. It's Thrower. He'll send it in. Hounds chase it down. It's Copper. Copper to the front of the net. That pass off the boards and out, and that was almost trouble. Finnegan sends it back, and Ryerson thought about playing it. Now he will. That's play down for Thrower. Backed off the boards and back down the ice. Nobody was there. He'll have to beat it. And Shabbat plays it out. That almost popped in front of his net for a rebound. Here's Marnell to Lazon. Kept in by the Hounds. McCoy with it. Turning it over to Lazon. Dug back by McCoy and back the other way by Vita. Now the Hounds inside again. They chase it down. It's Bindlewis. Circles off the forecheck of the Wild Hounds, and Vita through center. Has that back for Cornwall again. Vita. Fernand Olivier Perron. Turned it over. Thrower sends it in. Hounds to it. It's Luke Cleaver. Cleaver back to the point for Thrower. Looking for his first as a Hound. Got the shot. It's easily blocked though. Vita with it. Hounds have been slow on this early start this season. 3 p.m. It's definitely earlier than the previous 2 games of the year. 6 p.m. starts as it's sent ahead. Woods chases it down. He's in. He shoots and he's banned on it. Plays that back to the point. No one there. And Frazier take it down. Penalty coming to Toronto. 10:45 to go here in the second. It's 2-0 Colts. Nicholson will head off here. And obviously, we spoke about this. These 2 teams playing again next game as well. That one back in Cornwall. It's a home and home. Here's Marnell. Robitaille stopped by Ryerson. And we'll get to see the Hounds' actual home uniforms this season for the first time, because they'll wear them on the road for the first half. Here's Coffey. Couldn't get the shot away. Marnell to Beliveau. Here come the Colts with it. 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Beliveau to the goal. Couldn't get the shot. McKinley cleared. It's not out. Kept in again. Now Coffey does get it out, and that's past McKinley and back down the ice. Chasing after it, and there's Logan with it. He'll play it up for Frazier. Off the bench, line changes for both clubs. Now, here come the Colts. It's touched up. Toronto's going to get another penalty on the play. It'll be 5-on-3, hooking the Colts. So Owen Carr heads off. 2 minutes for hooking. 5-on-3 for 31 seconds. Draw one back. Toronto has not allowed more than one power play goal in a game this season. So they'll look to keep that streak going. Bindelis across the pike. He has a lane. Drops for Lazon. To Vida. Stopped by Ryerson. Hounds are there to get it out to center. One penalty done. And now the Hounds get control of it again, and Shears sends it down the ice. Chased around by Bindelis. Back to Vida. Off to Lazon. His pass through center to Pike. He has a break. He's in. He's stopped by Ryerson. Hounds will go the other way with it. Lash short-handed. Here's Alex Lash. Whining, waiting, shooting. He's stopped easily by Shabbat. Didn't get much on the shot, and here's Vida. Turning it over to Lawson. Down low, gets it back. Pinned along the boards there, though. And Lazon gets it to Pike. And ahead through center. The penalty done. 1 for 3 on the power play tonight. Sorry, it's 1 for 4 now because it was a 5-on-3. Pass ahead finds Lawson. Here come the Hounds. Trying to get something started. That's turned over to Vida. And now Bindelis for Pike. Turning it over to Shears. Ben Shears through center. Here's Shears, has a man with him. And that will be touched up for a penalty against the Colts. Slashing the call, Colby Lazon heads off. Toronto to their first power play of the night. In fact, it's their first power play of the season. Here's the draw. One back by the Hounds. They'll set it up on this power play. Carr in front. Big save made by Shabbat. Woods circling off the forecheck. Has it again. Swing and a miss by Carr. Hounds were one of the best power plays last year. Here's the shot. It deflects but stays in play. Carr with it to the front. That pass came across but missed. Copper to Carr. Looking for the shot. Weaving off the forecheck and shooting. That's blocked. It goes into the corner. McDonald's there. Couldn't get it out. Carr keeps it in. He'll shoot it. Band on it. Copper to the front. They score! It's a power play goal. And the Hounds are on the board. It's 2-1. First power play of the year for the Wild Hounds, and it's a successful one. This is exactly why teams are not taking penalties against this club. They know what they're capable of, and they show it here in the first power play of the year. 2-1. Thrower sends it in. Toronto chases it down. It's Woods to it. Woods to the front. Quick pass. Better stop. Rebound. That doesn't go. Shabbat with back-to-back big saves. That pass came out front. Here's Marnell, and now Toronto has the Colts on their heels a little bit here. Frazier up the left side. And he'll just chip that in. Finnegan and the Hounds chase it back. It's Thrower who gets it to McCoy. Last minute of play in this second period. Here comes Copper. Copper weaves his way in, winds, it shoots. And this one on the crossbar. It didn't miss by much. Marnell gave it away in front of the goal. It's kept in. Copper shooting it high. Stopped by Shabbat at the buzzer. We're through 2. It's the Colts 2 and the Wild Hounds 1 through 40 minutes tonight here in Fantico Coliseum. Shots a goal in the game, 17-11 Cornwall. They lead 2-1 after 2. Hits 8-1 Colts. Face-offs 9-5 Colts. Power plays Cornwall 1 for 4 on the power play. Toronto 1 for 1. 2-1 we head to the third. Welcome into the third period tonight. First of 2 games between these 2 teams today. It's 2-1 Cornwall entering the third here in game 1. Marnell turning that over to Copper. He'll chase after it. Had it momentarily. Now Bindelis being chased for it. Marnell up to Lazon. His pass on the right wing and taken back by the Hounds again. Finnegan entering the zone. Drops for Copper. That was turned over, but they got it back. Copper to the point. Here's Coffey right on. Stopped by Shabbat. Copper back to the point. No one there. It comes out and back down. It's the Hounds back to get it. Thrower. His pass up ahead. This one bounces all the way down, but on to Shabbat. No icing. Bindelis for Vida. Through center. Here come the Colts to the attack. It's Lazon. Turns it over to Coffey. And the Hounds get it right back in. Chased down here on the far wing by Copper. He'll shoot it. Stopped by the left pad of Shabbat. And Oliver carries that out to center right. Taken back by the Hounds. Off the bench comes Woods. His pass intercepted to Fernand Olivier Perron. Shooting that. Thrower a good block. And the Hounds turn up ice again. It's Woods. 7 gone here in the third period. 2-1. Woods drops it back. No one there but Vida on the turnover. And Vida carries it out to center. Gave that away to Luke Cleaver, looking to get it in. Marnell being chased. Now Fernand Olivier Perron with it again. Alex Lash. Marnell. And the Colts will carry it out. But now circle back to their own zone and still holding on to it, killing the clock. Here's Bindelis. Pass ahead finds Lazon. He's being harassed, but he'll get a shot, and it's stopped by Ryerson, just fighting it wide. Lash to Woods. 9 to play. That pass, just missing Cleaver. Marnell down low. There's Frazier to Pike. 8 to play here, and a penalty coming to Toronto. Woods was after it in the corner. He will touch it. He'll be the one heading off. 2 minutes for tripping. 7:36 to go here in the third. Hounds have averaged 5 to 6 penalties a game to start the season. This is something to work on. Staying out of the penalty box, they haven't been able to do that. Marnell fans on it, but Lash takes it away, and it's a short-handed break. Alex Lash, he's in. He scores! A shorty to tie it up. And they have been the short-handed specialists this year, haven't they? They did it the other night in Owen Sound. They do it here. So the Hounds tie it up with a shorthanded goal just 18 seconds into the fifth Cornwall power play. And we have a brand new game here in the third tonight. Sent around the far boards. That just missed help. Now throwers to it for McCoy. Ryan McCoy looks to take off, and he's knocked off the puck there. Copper gets that back to him. McCoy tried to keep it in. That didn't work. Beliveau being chased by it. Frazier. There's Nicholson to thrower. Pass finds McCoy, taken back by Beliveau. He'll enter the zone on his left wing. Taken down by Nicholson. Great play defensively. And now the Hounds ahead. It's thrower. Through center. He has Copper and McCoy. Here's McCoy shorthanded. Weaves his way back. Now shoots. Save made by Caleb Shabbat. 5:44 to go regulation time. 2-all from Toronto. 8 seconds left on the Colt power play. Here's the draw. One back by Cornwall. Hayden Pike with it. They're officially 1 for 5 on the afternoon on this power play. Here's an opportunity. Big save, and that didn't miss by much. Cleaver now for the Hounds. He'll send it back in and chase it down. And on the other side goes Coffey. Couldn't keep up to Fernand Olivier Perron. Look for a turnover, doesn't get one. Pass ahead finds Lazon. One-on-one with McKinley. His shot stopped by Ryerson. Way down for Lash. He has Cleaver on the feed. Luke Cleaver through center, sending it in. Toronto chasing it down. It's Lash after it. Fernand Olivier Perron to it first. And here's Lazon. Taken back, another penalty coming. He may have sold that one. And the Colts go to the power play again here inside the final minute of play. Tied at 2. Here's the face-off. One back by Cornwall. Logan fanning on it, but it went over the net. Finnegan sent it out and down the ice. Last minute of play here in the third period. Here's Robitaille. Leggett turned it over to Carr. He'll send it back again, just to center though. Frazier re-enters. Frazier trying to get a shot. Finnegan did a great job of stripping him of the puck and getting it down the ice. Now, here's Carr. Steps in, he shoots. Fanned on it. What a play by the Colts to get back. That could have been bad. Logan sends it back in here. Martinell in the corner. He'll look to play it up ice. Here's Robitaille. Josh taking it away, but he'll have to catch up to him again. Josh has it, sending it around. 7 seconds to go in regulation time. It is sent the length of the ice, and we're going to see overtime tonight. Second time this season the Hounds will see extra time. Second time this season the Colts will see extra time. Colts went to a shootout. They survived the last overtime against London. And Toronto won their game in overtime against Peterborough. Your stats after 3, the shots a goal 20-16 for Cornwall. It's 2-2 after 3. Hits are 10-1 Cornwall. Faceoffs 13-6 Colts. Power plays 1 for 5. They're on 1 in overtime to make it 6. And Toronto 1 for 1 on theirs and a shorthanded goal. Special teams coming through again for the Hounds tonight. We'll head to overtime, tied at 2. Welcome into overtime. Here we go again. It's a 1-goal game for the 3rd game in a row for Toronto, and they lose the face-off to start overtime. Bindelis gave that away. Got it back, he'll enter the zone. To the attack, here's the shot. Big save made by Ryerson, and it's given away. Down low, Vida in front. Big save made by Ryerson. Hounds look to go the other way, trying to kill this off. Pass off to McCoy. Ryan McCoy has 2 game winners this year, and he's stopped by Shabbat looking for his 3rd. Imagine that, 3 wins in a row, all on the stick of Ryan McCoy with a game-winning goal. Face off here, right side of the net. One back by McCoy, thrower, feeds that over to Cleaver. It bounced past him, and this might be trouble. Bindelis stepping ahead and lost it to thrower. His pass to McCoy. He has a chance to win it. McCoy to Cleaver, and that one didn't miss by much. Thrower sends it back to Cleaver. In behind the goal. That was lost to Bindelis. Lash couldn't hold him off. Here come the Colts to win it. Was on. Stopped by Ryerson. Played down. Was on, the only one there. Has a man in front. Big save made by Ryerson. The Hounds very sloppy here in overtime, and the Colts have had chance after chance to end it, and Ryerson has been up to strength. Here's the draw. One back by the Hounds. Thrower up for Lash. 2-on-1. Here's Lash. He has coffee, and he turned it over to Bindelis. Oh, what an opportunity, but it's wasted. In comes Bindelis. Looks to the front to win it. Was on. He's stopped by Ryerson. Another huge save. Here they come. Here's a break. Lash in. He's stopped by Shabbat. The rebound doesn't go. Oh, chances both ways, but a goaltending battle here tonight. I thought the Colts had this one in the book on that last chance, but Ryerson comes through huge. 3 seconds to go in overtime. Face-off 1, and we will go to a shootout tonight from Fantico Coliseum. 2-2 into 65 minutes through. We go. Colts have already been to a shootout this year. They are 1-0. Toronto will head to their first shootout of the season. Shots a goal after overtime, 25-20 for Cornwall. Hits are 10-1 Colts. Face-offs 14-9 Colts. 1 for 6 on the power play. Toronto 1 for 1 and a shorthanded goal. We go to the shootout tonight. Welcome into the shootout. First of back-to-back games between these two teams, and man, has it been hyped. We go to a shootout here tonight. Vita will lead it off for the Colts with speed. Far left to middle. He shoots. Ryerson to stop it. Sorry, that was Colby Lazard in round 1. Round 1 for Toronto. You know exactly who it is. It's Ryan McCoy. With speed through center. Weaves in. Shoots. Stopped by Shabbat. Good 5-hole read there. And we're scoreless through round 1. Round 2. Here's Joe Vita, the new captain of the Colts. With speed. Forehand. Kicked out by Ryerson. Got the left toe on it. And the Colts scoreless through 2 rounds. Here's Luke Cleaver for Toronto. Cleaver with speed. Weaves his way in. Shoots. Stopped by the glove of Shabbat. Scoreless through 2 rounds. Colts will go to, it looks like, Frazier. Here he comes. And Ryerson just kept it out. Oh, what a stop. Alex Lash, the opportunity to win it for Toronto. Here's Lash. Moves in. He stopped. It got a chunk of the post. And we'll go to extra rounds. Shooting is Fernando Olivier Perron with speed. Forehand, backhand. Ryerson kept it out. Toronto another chance to win. And it's on the stick of Ryan Woods. Here's Woods. Weaves in. Shoots. Blocker read by Caleb Shabbat. We'll go another round. Here's Bradley Frazier for Cornwall. Great hands, this kid. And he hit the post. Oh, what a chance. But he hit iron. It's round 5 for Toronto. Danton Coffey going far right to left. He shoots. What a stop by Caleb Shabbat. We'll go to round 6. Shooting. Here come the Colts. And a stop made by Ryerson on the defenseman. Shooting now, Owen Carr. Toronto trying to end it. To go perfect 3 straight on the year. And Chabot got enough to keep it out. We'll go another round. And here is Robitaille. He's stopped by Ryerson on the forehand. Toronto another chance to win. It's the new captain, Copper. He'll go far right, moves to center, winds, shoots. What a stop by Chabot. It looked like it was labeled for the top left corner. Round 9. Here come the Colts. Far left, in on Ryerson, and he shut him down. The Colts will go to another new piece. It's Thrower. Looking for his first as a Hound. Thrower. He scores! Hounds win it! On the stick of Dominic Thrower. It's his first as a Hound, and it's 3 straight to start the year for Toronto. Both teams had their chances, but it's Dalton Thrower who ends it tonight. A perfect backhand finish. No chance for Caleb Chabot. And the Hounds take 1 of 2 on this weekend series against Cornwall. Game 2 coming up now. We hope you enjoyed this one. It gets better from here.